All right. All right.
Please be seated. Good morning. This is the 2 a.m. initial appearance hearing calendar for March 3rd, 2026. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of the month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you just heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney will be appointed for you, when and where your next court hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what your release conditions are, and any bond amount required. I will not read all the release conditions to each of you. That is your responsibility to review, but I may point out a few depending on your case. You're all here today on criminal matters. That means you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do may be held against you. This hearing is being recorded and broadcast live. There may be victims watching this hearing, and so I will read the victim rights advisement, and then we'll begin with the hearings. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. We'll now begin the hearings. I'll call you in one at a time. When it's your turn, please come to the podium in the center of the room and speak into the microphone. I will ask you for your name and your date of birth. I will call a second person's name. Please sit in the chair right there by the door so that we can move efficiently. All the information I'm about to provide you is written out on your documents. You will have that to review after you leave the hearing room. Once in a while, I may need to pause the hearings to handle a warrant. So please do not enter the hearing room unless you are called. Just stay seated. We'll begin with Daniel Gonzalez. Please come into the podium. And then Gustavo Avila, please have a seat by the door.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hello, please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Gonzalez, 11/1/1996.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case. In your new case, it's alleged that you committed organized retail theft, that's a Class 4 felony, and that you were shoplifting with an artifice, which means you were concealing things, that's a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 9th at 8:30 in the morning. Because you are already out on felony release, you're not eligible for release today, and that is under the Arizona criminal rules, but you'll have another hearing about bail eligibility March 10th at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Of course.
So your other case also has a warrant because you failed to go to your status conference on January 23rd. You already have an attorney appointed in that case.
Yes.
Now you have a new hearing on March 9th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. It will show on your paperwork that you have a $1,000 bond, but don't pay that until after you've gone to your eligibility hearing because they wouldn't release you.
Of course.
Okay, please take your paperwork, sir. Gustavo Avila, please come to the podium. Dustin Martinez, have a seat by the door.
Yes, Judge.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Gustavo Avila, July 28, 1985.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant, and it looks like this is from Graham County.
Yes.
They are alleging that you have a probation violation, so no bond is available to you today. An attorney will be appointed for you at your next hearing down in Graham County, and that hearing is going to be on March 6th at 8:30 in the morning. You'll
Thank
be
you.
transported there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, please have a seat. Dustin Martinez, please come to the podium. Arasha Thompson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Dustin A. Martinez, 7/10/1987.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case alleging shoplifting, which is a Class 6 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 9th at 8:30 in the morning. So it appears this offense happened a while ago, June 12th of 2005, and the state has now brought these charges. I also noticed that you're already in custody on another matter. So there is bond set here for $5,000, but make sure that you're actually eligible for release if you've done the rest of your time for your other matter before you pay that bond.
So, am I eligible for a bond on this one?
You are on this new case, but you're being held on your 2026-103149.
Okay,
So until that changes, don't pay this bond.
okay.
Do you
But
understand?
is there any way I can get OR on this bond?
No, not on this one, because this is the state's charges.
Okay, and there's no way I can get a lower bond on this?
No, this one's set at $5,000.
Thank you.
Okay, please take your paperwork. Arasha Thompson, please come to the podium. Patrice Cooper, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Arasha Thompson, March 28, 1989.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. It is alleged that you committed aggravated assault, which is a Class 4 felony, as well as criminal damage and disorderly conduct. Those are being alleged as misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release. It is under a secured appearance bond of $25,000. If you're able to post the bond, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Do not have any weapons. Do not possess or consume alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. You are cautioned that a violation of the no victim contact order could result in an additional felony, which is aggravated harassment, and then you would not be eligible for release.
Okay.
And that includes both in custody or out of custody. The no victim contact order stands. So if you're able to post your bond, your $25,000 bond, make sure you follow the release conditions carefully. If you're not able to post the bond, you'll stay in custody and you'll be transported to your hearing on March 9th.
Okay.
Okay. Please
So
take
it's
your-
25,000?
Secured. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Patrice Cooper, please come to the podium. Jesse Witten, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Patrice Cooper, February 29th, 1988.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case alleging child abuse, which is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are still eligible for release, but it is under a $15,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post that bond, you're not to have any contact with minors, and you must comply with all directives of the Arizona Department of Child Safety. So that means you may not be alone or have the care or physical custody of anyone under 18, even temporarily without further order from the court. If you're not able to post your bond, you will stay in custody and you'll be transported to your next hearing.
How much is my bond?
$15,000 secured. So that means you can use a bond company, but it would need to, cover the $15,000.
So how much would that be?
It depends on your contract, and you can work that out with a bonding company.
Okay.
Okay. Please take your paperwork, ma'am. Jesse Witten, please come to the podium. And then James Johnson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jesse Witten, 1/15/1983.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're here today on an arrest warrant. So it appears that in December of 2025, you may have had dangerous drugs in your possession. That's a Class 4 felony. And drug paraphernalia. That's a Class 6 felony. The state has now brought charges against you. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is March 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release. It is under a secured appearance bond of $2,500. If you're able to post the bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you're not able to post the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork. James Johnson, please come to the podium. Julissa Martinez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
James Johnson, 32360.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case. It is alleged that you committed unlawful means of transportation control, so meaning you had control of a stolen vehicle. That is a Class 5 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is March 9th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. On your new case, you do have bond set at $1,500.
No.
Your other matter here today is a justice court warrant. It is alleging that you were driving without a valid license.
I wasn't driving.
So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is at the Encanto Justice Court on March 6th at 8:30 in the morning. There is bond set at $50 to make sure you don't get a failure to appear, so you will be transported to Encanto and you'll be able to see the judge there.
Okay.
All right, please take your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
We'll need to pause for just one moment. Okay, we will resume. Julissa Martinez, please come to the podium. Harry Miller, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Julissa Martinez, September 23rd, 1997.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a probation violation warrant alleging that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release on your probation matter for a $500 secured appearance bond. Then you would have your regular terms and conditions of probation. Call your probation officer within 72 hours. Go to your hearing. Your other matter here today is a municipal court case alleging resisting arrest and not giving your true name, and these are both being alleged as misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause, and an attorney has been appointed for you at your next hearing in the matter of bond. Bond is set at $50 to make sure you get there. Your next hearing is at Youngtown Municipal Court, March 12th at 9 a.m. If you're able to post the bonds, you'll need to get yourself to both of these hearings. If you're not, you'll stay in custody and be transported to the hearings. Please take your paperwork, ma'am. Okay, Harry Miller, please come to the podium. Francisco Tovar, have a seat by the door. It's right here in the center, sir. And then Francisco Tovar. Okay. Please say your name and date of birth.
Harry Miller, 9472.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a failing to go to your status conference on February 23rd. So you already have an attorney in your case, and now you have a new hearing date. It will be March 9th, 8:30 in the morning. Because you didn't go, they issued a warrant for your arrest. Now you have a secured appearance bond of $500 and the same release conditions as before. If you're able to post your bond, make sure you go to your hearing this time. If you're not able to post your bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Okay, please take your paperwork, sir. Francisco Tovar, please come to the podium. Kaylee Cruz, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Francisco Tovar, 8/28/89.
Thank you, sir. You're here on two matters. The first one's a new case. It's alleged you had narcotic drugs in your possession. That's a Class 4 felony. Drug paraphernalia, that's a Class 6 felony. And then that you didn't give your true name at first, which is a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause, appointed an attorney for you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 9th at 8:30 in the morning. On your new case, it carries a $100 secured appearance bond. Your other matter is your probation violation warrant. It is alleging that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed for you, and your next hearing is also March 10th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. That also carries a $100 secured appearance bond. So total is $200 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post your bond, follow your terms and conditions of probation, call your probation officer, and go to your hearings. If you're not able to post your bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported there. Okay. Please take your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
Kaylee Cruz, please come to the podium. Branson McKee, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kaylee Cruz, July 3rd, 2001.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You're eligible for release today under a $150 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post it, follow your terms and conditions of probation, call your probation officer within 72 hours of release, and go to your hearing. If not, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork, ma'am. Branson McKee, please come to the podium. Juan Collazo, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Branson McKee, 9/15/99.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court warrant alleging criminal damage. The way it's alleged, you are not entitled to counsel, but you can hire your own, or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing is at East Mesa Justice Court, and that will be on March 18th at 9 a.m. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing, but you need to be sure not to have any weapons, any drugs without a valid prescription, and to follow any orders of protection or order against harassment that might be issued. So I'm not sure what's in your case because I can't see all the records, but if something like that is out there, be sure to follow those court orders. All right, please take your paperwork, sir.
Your Honor, what about the case out of Tempe?
So all I see for you, sir, is this East Mesa Justice Court matter. I don't show any other matters for you. If you do have them, you may be held, but I don't see them.
Okay, thank you.
Juan Collazo, please come to the podium. Angel Ramirez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Juan Collazo, June 1st, 1970.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a municipal case. It is alleged you were causing criminal damage that's alleged as a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you because it does appear to be a domestic violence issue. Your next hearing is at the Goodyear Municipal Court on March 18th at 1 in the afternoon. You're being released on your promise to go to the hearing, but also to obey the release conditions. They include do not have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Don't possess any weapons or drugs without a valid prescription. If there is an order of protection issued against you, be sure to comply with that court order. I need to caution you that if there is contact with the alleged victim for any reason, so even if it's them contacting you, just ignore it.
How do I put a restraining order?
Well, you can contact the victim's advocate yourself, or you can ask the prosecutor's office. But if you were to have that type of
Yes, I understand.
contact, that might result in a Class 6 felony.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, please take your paperwork, sir.
So I'm released on my own recognizance?
You are.
Okay, thank you.
Angel Ramirez, please come to the podium. Christopher Dalton, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Angel Ramirez, January 23rd, 2008.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new justice court case alleging that you were driving recklessly, that you had a driving under the influence combination, that you were carrying a deadly weapon and you're not yet 21 years old, as well as you didn't admit to having a deadly weapon. So all of these are currently being alleged as misdemeanors. So an attorney is appointed for you because this is your initial driving under the influence case. Your next hearing is at the West McDowell Justice Court, and that's on March 17th at 1:30 in the afternoon. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing and to comply with the release conditions. And those include no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription, and don't drive without a valid license, okay? Please take your paperwork, sir. Christopher Dalton, please come to the podium. Alexis Wingler, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Christopher Dalton, 1/24/73.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 different matters. The first one's an arrest warrant. It's coming from allegations that you had dangerous drugs, which is a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony, back in October of 2025. The state has now brought charges against you. This court is appointing an attorney to assist you on this case. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 18th at 8:30 in the morning. You're going to be released to the supervision of your probation officer. Your next matter here, well, the next 2 matters are both probation violation warrants. So anytime there's new alleged criminal activity, you do get a Term 1 violation of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you in both cases. Your hearing will be downtown Phoenix, March 10th, 8:30 in the morning. And again, you are being released to your probation officer's supervision. What this means is when you're released later today, you need to call your probation officer and check in.
Okay.
And then you also need to go to your hearings, both your new case hearing and your probation case hearing.
Are they the same day?
I believe so, and so that hopefully will make it easier for you. No, they are not the same day. Your probation hearing is March 10th. Your new case is March 18th.
Oh,
So a
okay.
week later.
Okay.
So make sure you go to both of them.
Okay.
All right, please take your paperwork.
Thank you. Have a nice morning.
Alexis Wingler, please come to the podium. Anthony Brunden, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Alexis Wingler, 10/18/99.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here on a new municipal court case. It is alleged that you committed assault and disorderly conduct. These are being alleged as Class 1 misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you because this looks like a domestic violence case. Your next hearing is at the Peoria Municipal Court on March 23rd at 9 a.m. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing, but also your promise to follow the release conditions. And they include, do not have contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. You may not possess weapons, possess or consume alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. If an order against harassment or an order of protection is issued against you, be sure to comply with those orders. And then I need to caution you that if you violate the no victim contact order, it may be considered aggravated harassment, which is a Class 6 felony, and then you'd be coming to Superior Court for that. So be sure to comply with your release conditions. You will be released in a few hours. Please take your paperwork. Anthony Brundon, please come to the podium. Carlos Ramirez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Anthony Brendan, 08/31/2005.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first is a justice court warrant alleging that you drove without a valid license. And on this one, you don't have an attorney appointed, but you can hire one or represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the Hassayampa Justice Court, March 18th at 9 a.m. You are going to be released on your promise to go to that hearing and get this taken care of. Their phone numbers on your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Your next matter is also a municipal court case. It's the same allegation, so similar, but your hearing here will be at the Surprise Municipal Court, March 31st at 1:30 in the afternoon. And again, their phone number is included on your paperwork.
Okay.
Call ahead to both courts. Find out what you need to do to be prepared if a payment plan or something else needs to happen so that they don't keep issuing warrants for your arrest.
Thank you.
Okay, please take your paperwork. Carlos Ramirez, please come to the podium. Esteban Vasquez, have a seat by the door.
Good morning.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Carlos Ramirez, October 29th, 1986.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an arrest warrant. The state has now brought charges against you for 2 counts of aggravated driving under the influence and 1 count of dangerous drug possession. They're both Class 4 felonies. And this may have happened back in November of 2024. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is March 18th at 8:30 in the morning, and you are being released today on your promise to go to that hearing. Between now and then, do not possess or consume any alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. Make sure you keep the court updated with your current address so you don't miss any other notices or summons.
Yes.
Go to your hearing or they will issue a warrant for your arrest that carries bond.
Yes.
Please
Your Honor, I
take your
just want to say I've been sober for a year.
Congratulations.
Clean.
That's
Thank you,
great work.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Have a great
Please
day.
take your paperwork. Esteban Vasquez, please come to the podium. Yep. Please say your name and date of birth.
Esteban Vasquez, June 15, 1992.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. The first one is a new case, and it is alleging that you have dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and that you were criminally trespassing. That's a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause, appointed an attorney to assist you, and your next hearing on your new case is March 18th at 8:30 in the morning, and that's downtown Phoenix. Your other matters here today, one of them is an arrest warrant. This is from allegations back in May of 2024, and they're for narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 18th, 8:30 in the morning. Again, you are going to be released on your promise to go get this taken care of. Your last matter here today is a municipal court warrant, and it is alleging disorderly conduct or fighting. Looks like it is a post-adjudication, so you've already been to court on this, and they just want you to pay whatever it is you owe on it. So your next hearing is Peoria Municipal Court, March 23rd at 9 a.m. Again, you're going to be released on your promise to go handle this, and their phone number's included on the paperwork as well. Set up a payment plan, do what you need to do so they stop issuing warrants for you. Okay, please take your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
We do have one individual that we will need to see as a house call. His name is Sam Neomukiza, date of birth 1/3/2006. It is a justice court case alleging liquor under 21 and disorderly conduct, both as misdemeanors. An attorney has been appointed because it does look like a domestic violence case. This individual is living in the dorm, and his roommate is the victim. So his next hearing is at the University Lakes Justice Court, March 17th, 1:30 in the afternoon. I will explain to him that even though he's being released on his promise to go to the hearing, he also has conditions and restrictions on his release. He's not allowed to go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. He's not allowed to possess weapons, drugs, or possess or consume any alcohol. He needs to obey any order of protection that might be issued. I will explain aggravated harassment to him if possible, and I will also explain that he can have a civil standby if necessary. This is the last matter in the 2 a.m. initial appearance hearing calendar. Any changes will be reflected on the written order. It's not my intention to return to this recording, so it is now in recess till 5 a.m.